Dennis on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Cut. 2020. Mike 47. Let's go one more. Cut.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good start off. Defensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Check 26.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Throwing again is gone. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now They just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through them right now.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Take 3. 2 inside.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
There we go. Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Now Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike. Hey, Sam on.
Throwing on second and long. Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Flacco. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they try the right side here. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Wood. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco got a man, and he hits him in stride. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Goff on first down. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 23 yards on the play.
20. Hey, 5.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mark 30 yards. 5. You ready? 38 to Mike.
Play action. It's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Box truck. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing 76. Tell him. 76.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Try to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
He's coming. Double up. Gun. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Flacco from the gun. He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 56 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sua Cravens just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hey, Shell. Hey, exit. We taking wins home.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 82 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Passing play. Flacco gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
And Freeman lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Check 37. Check 5. 47's the mic.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Topper! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sua Cravens able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now gone. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
I got it. I got it. Val, you won.
Now gone. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Go. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
To throw is gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Mark 38! Mark 38! Mark 38! Super! Heavy on the edges.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
14. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Rabbit.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A minute 52 to play until halftime.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Hey, Zoo! 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Yep. Go 58 to the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. So go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check, 47. Shift, watch the shift. Hard ball. 47. Hey, Alpha. 47 is the mic.
From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we come, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 46 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby soft. Now! Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Hey, Echo. 46 to Mike. Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
McManus's point after is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? Hard ball. Give me some.
2 for 66.
Crash.
Hey, Haywood.
Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adam Gotsis, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
65.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down he'll go at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Pick them up. I got it. Kill. Hey, turn it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the boot. Hey, switch gears. You're over here. Watch out.
80 weapon.
Now it's Flacco. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
I'm trying to collect.
Hey, seam 6.
Lock taking the snap at 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22.
Let's get off the field, D. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Rip, 12. 36. 36. Switch. 11.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Adam Gotsis in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hey, kill.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Here we go, D. Here I come. 47's the mic.
We're good.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on first and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
46, boys. 46. 46 the mic. Coming.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Go. Go.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, here we go.
Hey, high 7.
46 the mic. 46.
Here's Locke to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Go.
Blue draw Corpus. Hey. Smith.
46, boys. 46. 46 the mic.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 46.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Red. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Gun.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And that will be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pick the edge. Go. Hard ball.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8-3.
46 to Mike. I got it. Mike 46. Mike 46. I smell fear in that offense.
Block now on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Locke. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second and goal, Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From a yard out, and the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Here we go, D.
Bravo.
Max 22, Max 22.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Bortles will try again on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Draymond Jones brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
General West.
Booker on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From midfield, here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Talib, the corner, with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Mike 46. Mike 46. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
Greystone, travel. Rock it, rock it. Go.
Me. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They go.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Brown. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, 35 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the double.
43. Check, 43. 3 bud.
Ready.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he stopped immediately there. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Ready, break.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now in depth, that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. River Craycraft 56 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Rams 48, Broncos 38.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
I'm coming after you.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.